Okay, so imagine a beautiful painting in progress. How would you feel if someone just took a huge swipe of black and painted right over it? Exactly. All of us have some idea in our imaginations of how life will turn out. We all have hopes and dreams and expectations beautifully painted in our minds. When loss happened, it destroyed this mental image that we created. Not only that, it also handed us a newly blank canvas. Life expects us to continue forward in some semblance of normal and start creating a new picture. But we spent so many years investing in this painting in our minds that when we're handed a blank canvas, we feel paralyzed. How do we start? What if I make a mistake? Grieving is a healthy response to loss. We feel stuck in grief, or we feel like we've hit a wall, or we can be staring at a blank canvas and be unable to start or unwilling to even start. If you're watching this video, you might have begun to realize that grief is adversely affecting all of those aspects of your life, your relationships, your job, your day-to-day functioning. It might be taking over your thoughts or coloring your emotions, maybe even infiltrating your identity. Who am I apart from loss? Loss takes us beyond comfort, and our words often fall short of expressing that pain inside. And that's why I feel it's so helpful to use art as a tool for grief recovery. Art takes us beyond words to express deep, painful, overwhelming, and abstract thoughts and feelings surrounding our losses. Everyone says,
"I'm not an artist. I draw stick figures."
Cool. Let's use stick figures to take this out. Here's just a few reasons why I think that art is so helpful for those who are grieving. 1, grief and art are both abstract. This is the reason why we can go to art, which is beyond words, in order to express our deep emotional pain. Try describing grief in words and you'll end up describing a collection of symptoms that you're experiencing, and it's different for every person. But try drawing or painting something, what grief looks like, and often I use just a big scribble. And you'll end up with something that's abstract, ugly, but that rings true and that everyone can really understand. 2, art helps you externalize and evaluate your thoughts and feelings. If you dare let yourself paint or draw how you feel, your artwork can then act as a mirror that you can hold up and help see what's going on. You can reflect and ask questions of yourself by looking at that image. What does my grief look like? And is that actually true? What is beyond my control? And what is it that I could actually change? 3, grief and art are both processes. There's no step-by-step process of doing art because every piece is unique. It's the same thing with grief. Every experience is unique, and so there's no step 1, 2, 3, even when we wish there was. The artist, whether it's child, amateur, or professional, moves all over the paper canvas, adding a little paint here and there, correcting one place, emphasizing another. Grief is also a process that unfolds over time. There's no set steps on your way to healing. 4, art can help us begin to imagine and reconstruct our lives post-loss. The painting of our lives that we had before loss was beautiful and it was familiar, and we really liked it. When loss happened, it totally destroyed that image of how we thought our lives would look. While it's good to mourn that old life, and necessary, after a while we begin to recognize that in order to keep on living, we have to start on making another image. Art helps us begin to imagine into that destruction and begin making something different. It's hard, but it becomes new and beautiful in its own different kind of way. Isn't it cool how art can help us do all those things? I hear you saying, yes, I believe that art could be a great tool for processing my grief, but I can't use it. I like art, but I'm not an artist. Let me reassure you that's the most common and exciting thing that I get to hear. When someone says, I'm not an artist, what they really mean is, I'm not a fine artist. They don't paint in oils or have pictures or galleries everywhere or wear a beret. I mean, does anyone actually wear a beret anymore? The thing is, you don't have to be a fine artist in order to experience the benefits of art for grief recovery. Fine art is all about the product, the end result of what you're doing. Its value is in what it looks like and how people value it at the end. But grief art is all about the process. That's why literally anyone can learn to use art as a tool for grief recovery. If it ends up looking ugly, good job, you've just experienced what grief looks like. Will you take a leap with me? I'm about to release a series of videos that will lead any beginner through the process of getting their grief out onto a piece of paper or a canvas. The collection of videos and projects are called Project Grief, and I'm releasing them here on YouTube for free. Yes, free! Compare this with the price of therapy, and that's a really great deal. And these projects are completely guided step by step. You can take it all at your own pace and even pause or go back if you need to. All the projects use simple materials. There's nothing fancy, and that's on purpose because it helps destroy some barriers. When life takes us beyond words, it makes sense that we need to go beyond words in order to heal. Try it out and click on that next video.